Hey guys, this is Saxman112 once again, obviously. And if you haven't heard yet, this is my second upload of the day. And if you haven't seen my first upload, my Dell Inspiron 1525 unboxing, you should go and watch it because I I bet you guys like watching me unbox things such as my Dell Inspiron 1525. And I had a lot of fun doing it. Okay, now moving on to the good stuff. I'm gonna be reviewing my Dell Inspiron 1525. Down in the front here, you have two headphone jacks, a microphone jack, and a memory card reader. Here on the left, you have a firewire plug, I think. I don't really know. If someone knows what it is, please comment. An HDMI out port, the Ethernet and modem plugs, a monitors port, which you can use to connect to a projector or a bigger monitor so you can present stuff on it, two USB ports, and a charging plug, which I have plugged in right now. Over here on the left, over here on the left you have your express card slot, and below that you have the Wi-Fi switch and Wi-Fi catcher. Right now it's turned on. It's kind of hard to see that. So when I do this, it's turned off. And now I'll turn it back on. There we go. And when you flip this switch forward for a second or more, it'll show the Wi-Fi catcher thing. And it shows the available networks that are in your range and their signal strength. That is so cool. And right here is a tray loading DVD rewritable drive, an S-video plug, and once again 2 USB ports. Nothing too special at the back, just a vent. Dell actually kept that pretty clean, which is nice. And as you can see, I got mine in the jet black finish that comes standard. And you can also get it in 7 other colors and a couple other patterns, which is cool. But I thought that the black would just be fine. Okay, so right here, this is the touchpad. Thing works pretty nice. And this is the keyboard, obviously. I think it's pretty nice and quiet. And plus, I think the design of these silver keys looks very cool. This is the Media Direct button, and if you don't know what Media Direct is, it is an application that you can run before Windows boots up, and you can access your music and your photos and everything. I never got a chance to use it before, but people said that it's pretty cool. Right here you have your num lock, caps lock, and scroll lock indicators, the power button, and right here these are the touch sensitive media controls. I think these work very nice. All you gotta do to adjust the volume or something or play a song, all you gotta do is press this button like that. And as you can see, I'm adjusting the volume. They're not as good as the push button ones, but I think they're pretty good. And now moving on to the processor. As you can see, I have an Intel Core 2 Duo processor at 2 GHz. Well, I haven't showed you that. Sorry, I don't have the screen recorder on. I just didn't feel like running it. Okay, so as I told you before, the processor is an Intel Core 2 Duo. I forgot about a T5750 part, and it's running at 2 GHz per core. And the options that you have available for processors for this thing range from an Intel Celeron 550 processor to the highest Intel Core 2 Duo processor, which I do not know what the heck it is. So for this system, I recommend that you get one of the Intel Core 2 Duo processors, because this system might run okay on the lowest Intel Celeron processor, but still, go with an Intel Core 2 Duo. That's what I did for mine, and this thing flies. Okay, so now moving on to the operating system. You can choose from any version of Windows Vista, from Home Basic to Ultimate. I recommend that you get Home Premium, because it has everything you need, and plus I like the arrow and everything, and Windows Vista Home Basic does not give you that. And also, you can, if you don't like Windows, you can also have them install Linux, Ubuntu, or FreeDOS on it. Because I've heard some people say that Ubuntu is really good, but I grew up a Windows fanboy, and I've never tried out any of that open source stuff. But if you don't like Windows Vista, you can just go open source. But you can, if you want to, you can just stay with Windows Vista, and you'll get used to it for a while. After a while, if you don't like it at first. And I absolutely love it, but I've heard some people say that, like, oh, Vista sucks, I don't really like Vista. Well, apparently now Vista has Service Pack 1, which I'm very happy about, and it's working fine now, so quit complaining, people. Jeez. For the memory in this thing, I have 3 gigs. I'll prove it to you right here. Here we go. 3 gigs of RAM. That is a lot compared to my desktop downstairs. I know it's only a gig more, but still, that gig makes the difference. This thing really flies on that also. The memory options range from as low as 1 gigabyte to 4 gigabytes. So I recommend that if you want Vista and other applications to perform properly, and if you want to be multitasking, I recommend that you go with at least 2 gigs of RAM. 3 gigs is working perfect for me, so if you want to, you can go with that. And as you can see up here, I have no webcam, but you can get one added on for, I don't know, like $20. I really don't know, and I haven't got a chance to test it out. So, and I've heard people say that the quality is kind of bad. So I just decided to skip the webcam entirely because I'm a screencaster person. And I told you about the wireless before. I recommend that you just stay with a standard wireless G, and the options you get are that, and you also have wireless N. But if you have a wireless G router, just go with that. And the battery, man, I never got a chance to test it out. But I've heard that the 6-cell battery is pretty decent, but if you're a big traveler and like use your laptop on a battery a lot, I recommend that you go for the 9-cell battery. But if you use your laptop on AC power a lot, or you don't like bring your laptop with you that much on travel and stuff, just go for the 6-cell battery. Well, that's about it for this review. I think that this laptop is absolutely amazing, and this laptop is a great value too. It starts out as low as $499, but that only comes with the bare minimum components such as the Intel Celeron processor and Windows Vista Home Basic and stuff. So I recommend that you actually get it with Windows Vista Home Premium, an Intel Core 2 Duo processor with at least 2 gigahertz of RAM on each core, and that you also just stick with the standard wireless card. And if you want to, you can change the color and stuff, but that again is all up to you. So if you want a laptop for under $1,000, the Dell Inspiron 1525 is your best bet. Thanks for watching my review video on the Dell Inspiron 1525. Have a nice day.